Hello, this is Steve at Hydrogen for Health. One of the most asked questions I get is, what is the difference between your three bottles? So what I want to do today is go over the three bottles and show you the differences between them. It's important to know that all three of the bottles that we sell, all of our products are PEM dual chamber technology. They also use SPE on the membrane. So that's the most important. You can feel safe putting any kind of water into our bottles. You can feel safe that you're not going to be drinking any chlorine or any ozone or any unwanted byproducts. They will not be put into your water like some of the cheaper bottles on the market will do. So let's introduce them to you. This is the H4H1. This is the H4H2. And we call this one the H2 Pro. You'll notice that these two bottles have glass attachments on them, and this one doesn't. You'll notice that this one's a little bit taller. This one has a 300 milliliter glass top on it. This has a 350 milliliter glass top on it. And this one here, you can attach any bottle you want to it. And I'll show you how to do that. These two bottles here use a membrane that is made by DuPont in the United States, and the plates inside of them are made in Korea. On the membrane it has the SPE coating, which makes these two bottles more superior to this model here. These bottles will produce 1.4 to 2.0 ppm concentration in your water. This one here will produce 1.0 to 1.4 ppm in your water. The reason why is that the SPE coating is on the plates instead of on the membrane. On these, they're on the membrane, so they get a much higher ppm concentration. All three of the bottles have wastewater tanks on the bottom. From time to time you might get a few drops of wastewater in the bottom. You want to check that. In case it fills up, you'll want to empty it. This one here, I'll show you that one there. That's the wastewater tank. They call them dual chamber because this is the second chamber. The first chamber is up here in your water. You want the hydrogen up here in the water. You want all the byproducts and leftovers in the second chamber. That's why we call it dual chamber. If it doesn't have dual chamber and it's still SPE and PEM, beware, because there's some bottles that are PEM with the SPE coating on the plates, but they go ahead and they exhaust the oxygen, the ozone, and the chlorine right back into the water. So you have to be careful. Always look for a dual chamber. That's your dual chamber there. Gets rid of the waste. On the H2 Pro, there's your dual chamber there. So let's look at the H2 Pro. It's real compact. You can see it just fits in my hand. Real compact. It's the smallest one out of the three, and it's the easiest one to travel around with. You take off the top here, just screws off. Be another little up there. That will expose the plate. And what we do is we take in a little adapter. We stick that in there like so, and then you can adapt. Here's a glass bottle that I use. It's got a nice cap. You can take and you can put that glass bottle right on it, just like that. You turn it on, and it'll put hydrogen directly into your water bottle. One more push will turn it off. That's our H2 Pro. These bottles here, you just take the top off, put your water in, and press the button. You get a 5-minute, and the green is a 7-minute charge. You push the button again, it turns off. And then with H4H1, same thing. Put your water in. Any kind of water. You can use any kind of water in these bottles. Don't have to be scared about the water that you use. Alright, one push is your 5-minute. Another push is your 7-minute. And we'll push it again, we'll turn it off. After the 5 and 7-minute cycle, whatever you choose, it'll turn off automatically. That goes for all three bottles here. One neat feature about these two here is you could turn these into an H2 Pro just by taking off the glass top. You can see right there we've got an adapter that we can screw a bottle into. So there you go. You can screw any bottle into the top of this, turning this into an H2 Pro also. And the H4H2 can do this also. Grab the black ring, take off the top, the bottle can be plugged right into it. So you can use any bottle on this. It also takes 1 and 2 liter plastic bottles. Anything that has that thread style, which is just about everything here made in North America. These also have adapters that come off. If you're living in Asia or Europe, you can take this piece off, and it's got another adapter that will adapt to those size bottles in your part of the world. Same with the H4H2. This ring comes off, and there's another ring that you put on that comes with it that'll adapt to the other bottles. If you want to carry around these like an H2 Pro, you've got a nice little top, keep everything protected. So it's kind of like the Pro. It's a little bit bigger, but not much. Same thing with H4H2. It's got a top there. Then you can plug in. One nice thing about all these bottles is they all have a micro USB port on them. So you can plug in any micro USB plug. For those of you that don't know, micro USB is basically a cell phone plug. Any Android type phone plug will work. Also on the other side is a USB, so you can plug this into a computer, a laptop. You can plug it into a portable charging device, but also it does come, all three of them come with their own power adapter. This power adapter, you can see, has the North American style plug on it. You can use this adapter anywhere in the world. It goes from 100 volts to 240 volts. You could just use an adapter on that. Or you can use any adapter that you have that has a USB on it. Will work to charge any of our products. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment or send me an email at info@hydrogen4health.com. That's info@hydrogen4health.com. Be glad to answer any questions you have. This is Steve. Thanks for watching.